My name is Coby Bryant. I'm 17 years old, and I've been lucky enough to live not only in different parts of the United States, but Europe as well. At the time, I was only 6 years old, and I was pretty much clueless about the whole situation. But my parents basically told me, Coby, you're going to an Italian school, we want you to learn a new language, and when you're young, you just basically do whatever your parents tell you to do with no questions asked. So I said, fine, I'm gonna learn this new language, which I did. I can speak Italian fluently. And I met a lot of new faces, a lot of interesting people, and Italy became my home. My heart is there, and my heart will always be there. So it's very hard. My father told us that he's retiring from the game of basketball and that it was time for us to come back to America. I didn't want to come back, and my sisters didn't want to come back. But it was very hard getting adjusted simply because I had a lot of trouble understanding English and the slang. But one thing I had in common with some of my other students and classmates was basketball. And unfortunately, because of the lack of communication with my peers, I wasn't invited to parties or friendly gatherings on the weekend. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I would go to my rec room with my basketball and basically dribble myself to sleep. And I think that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because during those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
I'm on.
Welcome everybody to the 12 o'clock matchup of the season, not just the week. Both teams sitting at 2-1. The Knicks and the Sixers. Coach Charles Babb helping us out earlier. Congratulations, we just finished watching Eric Stark. And there is going to be a lot of great talent out there today. We may be looking at the championship game right here, a precursor to it. Jeff Russell here with Ronan Casey.
Hello, Jeff.
And Ronan, how would you describe today at Upward?
Well, I would have said it would have been all close games until 44-4 as last year.
Welcome once again. I want you to give it up for your
Most of the games have been pretty good, pretty fun to watch.
76ers. The 76ers will be hosting your home team, out of London, the New York Knicks.
Yeah, get it like right. Yeah, that's good. All right, as we get ready for the matchup of the day and the season. Hold on to your seats for this one, folks. I would still say that the 76ers are very slight underdogs. That the Knicks just have 4 really strong players. But any team that has Isaiah Lapp on it, you cannot disregard as the best. But Isaiah's going to be starting his 3rd game in a row on the bench as usual. And we just had an interview with Isaiah, and probably the most interesting thing he said that last year's championship game, he was winded. He was winded. He played 2 really tough games before that. And he wished he actually would have went home and rested on one of the games. But regardless, they're going to have to stop number 54 and company. And we're underway. Fisher.
Whoa, those are some carries.
Looking for Stoltzfus. Weaver underneath. Coby missed it. Blosenski out there. Drew.
Great outlet. Oh.
Connor has it. Connor with
And
Coby
one,
Weaver
good
all
take.
over him, and he still hits it. That's what Connor does.
Wait. Celtics Lakers? That's not right. It's Sixers what? No, Knicks? Should I just change it here? Yeah. Okay.
And Connor misses. Connor was out last week. And Logan Stoltzfus returns also for the Sixers, and he has the ball. Right side, Eli Ramirez. Or that was Spencer Babb, excuse me. And the Knicks come away with it. Connor ahead for Fisher. Slammed into by Stoltzfus. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. Well, we just saw the Jazz blow out the Nuggets. No Mason Monteford in that game.
Is that right?
Both teams are 2-1. Of course, both losses coming without their main player. Fisher put his team up 3. Saw Coach Wentling at the Garden Spot Manheim Central game. Smucker got it to Stoltzfus. Over to Weaver. Weaver penetrates into the lane, nothing but red there. Ejected. Not going to pull that off on this team.
Oh.
Connor right there. Stops, put on some. Nicely done, Jeriah Smucker. Having a fantastic season, Jeriah. Fisher. Swings it inside to Wentling. And Seth. That's going to count.
This team's good, Jeff.
It's going to be tough to stop this team, Ronan.
One thing that's difficult about it is that Connor's not a short guard. He's tall and has long arms and can finish over the top of you. So almost like you have a Seth Wentling and then a shorter one that can also handle the ball. So
Exactly. Team's very comparable to 2021 Sixers. Stoltzfus looking for Smucker. Going the other way. Blosenski.
wow, that's
Got it to Connor. Connor. 2 steps, missed it. Good defense there by Weaver. 4:17 left to go, first quarter. Jeff Russell here with Ronan Casey, the upward goat. Here's Wentling. Blosenski off the glass, no good. Wentling underneath. He missed. Fisher the rebound. A lot of offensive rebounding.
Yeah, you can't allow that if you want to win the game. If you allow someone to take 3 layups in one possession, you probably won't be able to stop them.
One thing I didn't ask Coach Babb, why do you bench Isaiah Lapp so early?
Does he play him the entire rest of the game?
That I'm not sure.
Because if he does that, it would make sense.
Here's Spencer Babb, just missed. Ramirez saved it. Weaver, Jeffrey Palmer went for the ball, the former Piston. Underneath, Eli Ramirez right there, but couldn't bring it down. Wentling. With a 7-2 lead, 3:20 left to go first quarter. Fisher inside, Wentling with a huge size advantage. Missed it. That's all they could do is hope for a miss.
They can
Takes it
stop
out.
him from getting the ball originally.
Farmer for 3. Connor right there for the putback, and that's going to be good. And they better get Isaiah. Let's see the Isaiah watch. Still sitting. Here's Stoltzfus. That's for 3. No good. Trying to do something to spark the offense. But steal by Weaver. Eli, that's for 2. Wentling comes down with the Blosenski. But as fast as Stoltzfus is, he couldn't get it to him.
One thing you have to appreciate about the Knicks is that they rebound the ball very well on the offensive side and defensive side. So you're not going to get a bunch of shots in a row, whereas they certainly have and will continue to.
Absolutely.
Isaiah Lapp's in. Looks like they're in a zone.
All right, Isaiah comes into the game, and this is what we wanted to see. Connor. And they're going to get Spencer Babb here. Nicholas Long was fouled. Did he say 5-0? I don't think they have a 5-0, do they? Oh, Spencer. Oh.
He's gone.
I had my screen too small. I didn't see Spencer's name.
Got a little aggressive.
Connor's going to get the foul. Isaiah Lapp, here we are. This is what everybody wants to see. There's Rimert for 3. That's dangerous to leave him open. Back to Lapp, pumps. Blosenski behind him, Connor in front of him. And still somehow got his own rebound.
Isaiah Lapp grew quite a bit.
They got Wentling on him. That leaves Rimert wide open. And Ben missed the layup. I know he wants to have that one back. I think he wanted to shoot it straight in and then changed his mind. And the Knicks caught a break there. Jayden Felpel into the game. Felpel was out last week. Felpel to Blosenski. Looking for Wentling underneath. Well, you got Rimert on Wentling. Can't have much more of a size mismatch in there.
Interesting choice to go 2-3 zone.
A 2-3 zone with Ben Rimert sticking Wentling.
There. Well, no, I think he just plays on the bottom left.
On that part.
And then Seth was just there. Excuse me. I like that. Get the ball out of Isaiah's hands and then make someone else beat you.
Smucker. Blosenski did save it. Good job, Drew. Connor has it with Isaiah right behind him, and Isaiah picked his pocket. Going the other way, Hoover has it.
Great instincts.
Smucker being harassed by Blosenski. And they're going to get him. So, don't want to get into early foul trouble. Here's Lapp for 3. And that is, I heard a buzzer. Is that going to count? Anne-Marie rang the buzzer. So I believe the three-pointer will count. And everybody, Anne-Marie.
Does that count?
She hit a buzzer before the shot just to check on a score. The three-pointer is going to count. So Isaiah Lapp for 3, brings his team within 4. And
I don't know.
Anne-Marie's going to get in big trouble for that. And they're going to get Connor Stoltzfus on a travel. Still a 4-point Knick lead.
The clock isn't moving. I'm not really sure what's going on anymore.
Isaiah underneath. Missed it. Connor has it. Stoltzfus ahead for Blosenski. Drew.
Whoa, he spikes
the
it.
handle.
Why is? Oh, okay. Now the clock's moving.
Lapp for Smucker for 3. No good. Got it back. Dishes it back to Lapp. The speed of Blosenski. So fast, right on him. Isaiah said in the interview he's very good friends with Drew. Here's Lapp for 3. And missed it. That might have been off Wentling, and it is. So Sixers caught a break with 31 seconds left in the first.
He had a better angle.
Rimert to inbound, got it to his brother. Andrew open. Missed it.
Good rebound.
Connor comes down with it. Connor gave up his dribble. And got it to Long. Isaiah all over him. Blosenski giving him some room, but he stole it. Got to be careful. Long's right there. Long outlet for Smucker. Smucker thought about it. Got to drive. Lost the ball. It's loose. Got it back. Got it. Nicely done. Got it to Lapp. Jeriah Smucker showing his ball handling skills. Lapp gave up his dribble. Got Got it off to Rimert underneath to Hoover. At the buzzer. So after 1 quarter play, Knicks are up 4. Stay tuned for the second quarter.
I come from.
I have no idea what to come.
Small county outside of Washington, D.C., called PG County. Me, my mom, my brother, we moved so many different places growing up, and it felt like a box. It felt like there was no getting out. I love basketball so much. I love playing it. I just never thought that I could make it to college, NBA, or stand up here today in front of you guys and be an NBA MVP. So many people believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. So many people doubted me and motivated me every single day to be who I am.
All right, we're back. Jeff Russell here with Ronan Casey visiting us today. And we got a 4-point Knick lead.
Oh, fancy ball handling.
Turned over by Fisher. Nicely done, Dawson. Inside, this is Jason Fisher. He missed it. Hoover comes down with it. Long outlet for Smucker. Smucker underneath, and that's going to count. It brings the team within 2. Within 2.
My fault.
Here's Blosenski. And we're going to have a jump. That was an interesting jump. Ben Rimert reached down. They both fell backwards. I don't think I've ever seen that in any basketball game where both players fell backwards at the same time. That was an unusual play. Here's Lapp, down 2. Things have definitely changed since he came into the game. Switches to his left. He's double teamed by Blosenski and Wentling. He threw up a 3. Hoover comes down with it. Out of the Rimert. Ben stuck.
Great.
Nice block by Blosenski, but Hoover, somehow it came right to him. Good job, Chase Hoover. From my hometown of Denver. Mother Christie here today. Chase misses the first. This will be his last year at Upward. He'll be graduating. He's going to be 15 years old in May.
Tonight?
This is Bo. Here's Fisher. Be careful, Weaver behind him. Fisher to Blosenski for 3. Missed it. Dawson Fisher coming down with a rebound. How about that? You're not going to see too much of that. Great job, Dawson. Fisher dumps it off for Seth for the reverse. He missed it. Chase Hoover. Boy, is he a workhorse today. Boy, seeing Chase step up. Earlier we saw the Lakers play, and Christian Horst and Amir Maxwell played better than I've ever seen. Just totally a different player today. Brody Torrance, 7 threes in that game. Here's Fisher for a long 2, and he hits it. Jason Fisher. Sorry, Jayden. Jason underneath. Lapp hits the ground hard. Long outlet for Drew.
Oh, that was almost a phenomenal pass.
Saw it the whole way. Man. Boy, the Rimert brothers. Coach Babb loves having the Rimert brothers on his team. They are so useful in so many different ways. Here's Blosenski with a 4-point lead.
Okay.
Fisher. Caught in the lane. Ball's loose, going to be turned over. Rimert has got Isaiah behind him. Dishes it to him. Lapp pumps right off the glass, no good.
I appreciate the fact that Blosenski didn't foul him after he got beat. He beat him off the dribble, so Blosenski gave him the lane, which is what you're supposed to do.
No
a lot of times you see people just foul him and then it gets out of hand pretty quickly.
You don't want to send a good free throw shooter also to the line. There's a long 3 for Fisher. That's off the mark. Blosenski down there, and Ali Freeman almost saved it. Ali on that perfect Wildcats team, Sean Doherty, 2022. Gabriel Hoover, Jackson Stroud was on that team. Brody Sauter, one of the best, if not the best, boys 5th, 6th team. It's arguable. There's Lapp, guarded hard by Stoltzfus. Isaiah spins. Found Andrew Rimert. Rimert got around Dawson. They are having a tough time getting this inside. They did to Hoover, left wide open. Chase making them pay. Said, don't ignore me, fellas. Chase may be having a career day today. Let's keep an eye on him. There's Fisher into the lane. Hoover right there. Nice play, Chase.
This could prove to be a pretty slow game because what's the team? The Knicks cannot figure out that they need to get the ball in the middle. They just want to attack on the sides, and it's just not working out for them.
An attack they did. Isaiah Lapp found a hole and put it in. 2:25 left to go first half, and we are knotted at 11. Here's Freeman. Ali looking for help now. He's double teamed. Got it off to Connor. Isaiah right in his face.
Yeah. You'd think that the coach would tell him to cut towards the middle because that's the weak spot of this 2-3 zone.
We'll be back right after this.
This is a 3-second box out drill. Boxing out is extremely important as it finishes our defensive possession. Now this drill, we're going to start off with partners, as you see here. Okay, we're going to feel the opposition with low base, elbows out, arms up. The offensive player is going to try to get the ball. The defensive player has to hold them from getting the ball for 3 seconds. One very important point to make is you have to start the drill with contact. If you don't have contact on your offensive player, if I'm just here, if I'm not touching, you can go right around and get the ball. Get low, arms wide, eyes up, ready, go. 3, 2, 1, stop.
All right, we're back. Jeff Russell here with Ronan Casey. Week 4. There's Jeffrey Palmer for 3.
It's a good shot.
Good. We are tied at 11, folks. What may be considered the 2 best teams at the boys 7 and 9, though Coach Stark would argue that
Can't ignore the team that just won by 40, Jeff.
The only undefeated team would have a lot to say about that statement. Isaiah. What a pull for 3. Yes! That's why he was the regular season MVP last year, and he wants to be it again this year. Connor having a quiet game. Fisher a floater. No good. Stoltzfus the rebound, missed the layup. Isaiah snatches it out of the air. Lapp crosses to his left, goes right by Connor. It's almost like Connor just let him do it. Not sure. Connor was out last week. Wondering if he's still under the weather. Doesn't look like his normal self right now. And Jason Fisher for 3. They'll say, if you could do it, Isaiah, I could do it too. Weaver at the foul line. Ramirez misses. 47 seconds to go in the half. Stolen. Lapp. Poked at by Stoltzfus, and ball's going to stay. Smucker and Wentling are going to come into the game. And Isaiah Lapp's going to take a rest.
Interesting. So he
sat him the whole first quarter.
No, it was like the first 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah,
he came in. And then he sits the last 37 seconds. That's not awful. If you're going to sit him, those are good times to sit him.
Logan. 30 seconds to go. Here's Wentling. Out to Fisher. There's a size mismatch.
It's not like him to just walk up the court.
Seth Wentling guarded by Ramirez. Connor misses. Underneath, Wentling wide open.
Can't coach height, Jeff.
Sixers don't have anybody to match the size of Wentling. Here's Stoltzfus for three. That's no good at the buzzer. So after one half, we're knotted up at 16. Stay tuned for a message from this young lady here.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's good to be here. My name is Julie Myers, and I am the Children's Director here at CFC. I recognize some faces here. So thank you for having me. I'm just wondering if I'm the only one this has happened to, but have any of you ever had a craving for something? If you're hungry and you're craving for something, but you're just not sure what it is. So you're in the pantry, you're in the fridge, you're in the freezer, and you're eating everything you can think of, and before you know it, your stomach is full, but that craving still has not been satisfied. Am I the only one that's happened to? No? Okay. Well, you know, I think as human beings, we all crave something. We all have this like need that needs to be fulfilled or satisfied. And unfortunately, sometimes we go looking in the wrong places for those things. You know, we think our job will fulfill us, or just enough money, or a big enough house, or a certain relationship, or, you know, if I just do enough good things, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be satisfied. And, you know, those are all good things, they're not bad things, but is it really what we need today? And there's a story from the book of John, chapter 6, and it talks about how people were needing something. They were wanting something from Jesus. They had just witnessed him perform the miracle of feeding over 5,000 people with the bread and fish. And after Jesus left the area, they all followed him. And they were asking for more. And he recognized that they were just looking for their earthly, physical needs to be met, but not necessarily eternal needs. And so he said to them in verse 35, he says, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me shall not hunger, and whoever believes in me shall never thirst. He's giving them an eternal solution to their needs, to their wants, to their desires. And he recognizes it's not just earthly needs, it's eternal ones as well. And only he can provide that. You know, so if you have never had a relationship with Jesus, I encourage you to think about that, and maybe think about, you know, that need that you have in your life, and you know, how is it being filled? And how Jesus can be the solution to that. And maybe you're thinking, you know what, this is great, I am a believer in Jesus, I am good. Well, you know what? I think sometimes as believers we can get content and we can get lax and we can think, you know what, my eternal destination is secure, so I'm just going to enjoy all these things that I can feast on, you know, in my life. Am I taking in, you know, things that are bringing God honor and glory? You know, maybe we are trying to find contentment and such in our jobs, in our money, in relationships and such. But is all we're doing for eternity, or is it just for what's happening to us on earth today? So in the Sermon on the Mount, when Jesus is addressing the crowds, he says this.
That's funny.
He says, blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. So, you know, as believers, you know, what are we hungering for? What are we thirsting for? Is it things that will bring God honor and glory and righteousness, or is it just things that are going to make us happy and content today? So, as we think about the things that we're feasting on, the things that we're taking in, the things that we're spending a lot of our time and energy on, let's think about those things. If Jesus sat down at our dining room table with us, what would we have to offer him? What could we give him? He doesn't need anything from us, but he really desires a relationship with us and for us to draw closer to him. So what are we taking in and feasting on that will help us do that in our lives? And if you would like to talk with someone about what it means to have a relationship with Jesus, or you're looking for a way to connect or talk more about this, I'm here this afternoon. I know the Upward staff would be awesome talking with you about that. Join us tomorrow morning here at CFC, or there's a lot of other really great churches represented through Upwards. Take time to connect and see, you know, if we're feasting on the wrong things, maybe how we can change direction in that way. So let's pray. Heavenly Father, we just thank you so much for today. I thank you for this time, for these kids to play basketball today, to have fun, but also, Lord, to bring you honor and glory through all of our words and our actions and just our time together in community. I pray, Lord, that you be with us as we go through our day-to-day lives. May we think about what we're feasting on, what we're looking for to fulfill us and to satisfy us, and may we find that in Jesus. In his name we pray. Amen.
I don't really be Instagramming no more. I don't really.
Now to the other big news in the world of sports. Basketball superstar Coby Bryant announcing his retirement last night, saying this season, his 20th in the NBA, will be his last.
Posting this poetic farewell to the game on the Players Tribune. Dear basketball, he writes, this season is all I have left to give. My heart can take the pounding. My mind can handle the grind. But my body knows it's time to say goodbye.
Tonight, Coby Bryant bids goodbye to the Lakers and his fans.
And thousands of fans, lucky enough, they're there to say goodbye in person. They have tickets to tonight's big game at Staples Center.
I wasn't that surprised. I was more sad than surprised. It was something that, he came into this season with the mentality that he was trying to discover what exactly he had left. He knew the work that he put in. He knew he was getting tired of the conditioning and what it took to be ready. But the reward would be him being able to go out on that court and perform the way we're accustomed to seeing Coby Bryant perform. And it didn't take long to realize that he just couldn't do that anymore, that his body wouldn't allow him to be what we were accustomed to seeing him be.
Is it possible? Lapp misses. There's Rimert. A bounce pass to Smucker, Jeriah. A lot of ball movement. Stoltzfus is going to put one up. Logan Stoltzfus. Said, don't forget about me. New Holland, Pennsylvania.
Nice, good look inside.
Underneath, the reverse, missed again. That's two reverses Wentling missed. I know we'd like to have that back. Here's Lapp. Isaiah missed it. Jeffrey Palmer comes down with it. Here's Connor. He's going to drive.
That was a
Spins
travel. Yeah, okay.
Oh, they're going to give him a travel.
Yeah, it was
now,
pretty
if
bad.
they're going to let Joel Embiid score his 70th point on a travel, you got to let Connor Stoltzfus get away with the same amount of steps.
I think there's a slight difference in terms of basketball skill comparing Connor to Joel Embiid.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's Smucker. Up three. Out of the Rimert. Rimert splits the defenders. Back pass to Hoover. Rejected.
Oh, no.
I don't know what they're calling a foul on.
How is that a foul? Oh, my gosh.
Stoltzfus.
Still an amazing play.
Seth Wentling's going to be called.
Excellent recovery.
Wow.
Okay, ball don't lie, I guess.
No offense, Fidel, but I don't think the ball was in the air.
We'll have to go back and look at it.
I have to look at it. There we go, Chase. Anyway, the Sixers will take it. There's Fisher, down 4. Underneath, Palmer. Missed it. Lapp, long, dangerous outlet for Smucker. Nicely done, Jeriah. Like I said, Connor Stoltzfus does not look like himself today.
I was going to say, he looks a little sick or maybe
I think
hurt.
he's still under the weather. He was out last week. We don't know why he was out. But he definitely is not playing his normal game. I won't be surprised if I told he was still not feeling well. Wentling. Missed it. Elliot Beiler coming into the game. Wentling misses both.
One thing I appreciate about both these teams is that they understand that who they need to give the ball to, like off a rebound. It's going to wow.
They need to give it to that
yeah,
man right
I guess
there.
so. It's going to either Isaiah or Connor, depending on the team.
Lapp, another three. Now they've opened up a 9-point lead. It's a floater by Fisher, nicely done. 3:23 left to go, third quarter. Knicks answered right back. Here's Rimert for three. He's dangerous, but missed everything. Jeffrey Palmer switches to his left. Fisher with Lapp right on him. Don't even think about it. Got it back.
That might have been a travel.
Here's Blosenski wide open for three. Seth Wentling grabs it.
Wow.
Seth
Good
Wentling.
Oh my
How
goodness.
about that? There's a highlight. Nicely done, and now they're within 5. There's just too many weapons on this team to pull away. There's Elliot. Lapp in the corner, works his way to the paint. Missed it.
Right-handed floater, and he's a lefty.
Clock is running. Ronan, did they purposely let the clock run?
I have no idea. There isn't even a clock to sync this time. So because last year there was always the excuse of that one could just be syncing up to a real one.
And they're going to get Wentling on a travel this time. Fidel didn't like those Euro steps the last time. Still a 5-point game. Sixers lead. Coming up on 2 minutes in the third. And they're going to have a foul.
I don't know what it'll be, but I'm probably around 4 or 5.
Rimert to inbound. Dangerous pass.
Wow.
Wentling picked it.
You talk a lot about
Blosenski ahead of him. Drew on a fast break, lost the handle. I know he'd like to have that back.
You talk a lot about how Seth has gotten a lot taller, and he has. But I'm more impressed by how much better he is. Like a Euro down here, anticipating the pass, making a great steal. Like, there was none of that last year. I don't know what his dad did with him, but
Completely different player from last year
Completely.
to this year. Seth Wentling has moved himself into the elite of the league. Coach Wentling doing a great job with Seth. Still a 5-point game with 1:30 in the third. Rimert had a three, just decided not to shoot it. Maybe he's not feeling it. Usually Ben licks his chops for a free opportunity. Stolen by Blosenski. Drew with that blinding speed, but Weaver's fast too. They're going to get Coby Weaver. Now Felpel's going to come into the game. Blosenski to inbound. Got it to Fisher, wide open. Missed it. Came down to Weaver. Weaver's going to go, but Blosenski caught up in a blink. Over the head of Fisher. Felpel there, but can't save it. So the Knicks not having their best day today. Here's Blosenski on a fast break. Drew. Missed it. Underneath. Long. Still loose. And Ramirez comes down with it. Lapp has it. Isaiah. Stops, starts. Underneath, he's got Wentling right in his face.
Great
Stripped by
defense.
Jayden Felpel. But Isaiah took it right back. And somehow Wentling came up with a Fisher on a fast break. Nobody behind him. They'll have an easy layup.
Nice. Is 53 on red new? Fisher, you keep saying? Is he new to the league?
Fisher, first year and upward.
Okay. I don't recognize him, and he's
Smucker
pretty
as
good.
well,
So.
I believe. Only a 3-point game now for the Sixers. Knicks are climbing back. Here's Babb, Spencer. Yes, Spencer Babb. That's how you do it, Spence.
I don't think they realize they have 3 seconds.
Make it dad take him to Chick-fil-A for that one. Wentling at the buzzer. All right, so after 3, Sixers up 5.
Can you coach?
Can you pray?
Can you pick up trash? Can you greet people?
Can you referee?
I think you can. I think you can at least do one of these. Maybe all of them. But here's my next question. Will you? Will you coach? Will you pray? Will you smile and say hello to visitors? Will you spend 10 minutes getting to know someone else? Because if you will, then children will learn to play. Children will get together and have fun. Children and their parents will get to know the name Jesus. All because you chose to volunteer. We know you can, but will you?
All right, we're back for the 4th and final quarter. Isaiah Lapp and the Sixers up 5. And they're going to call an illegal screen. And I think that's going to be on Andrew Rimert. Is that who they're calling it on? Here's Connor. Got it to Felpel. If anybody can lead a team, he can. Fisher for 3. Hits the ground real hard. Not sure what happened there. Now they're going to call Spencer Babb here. Coach Babb on his feet. Fisher's going to shoot 2. Looked like he was shooting for 3. And again, folks, the clock continues to run because we're so backed up on time.
The game needs to be over in 10 minutes for them to be on schedule.
They are way behind schedule because of the overtime earlier, so the clock is running. And I guess if it's a close game, I guess it's okay. Nicely done, Fisher. So he is shooting 3. 4-point game. Now a 3-point game. Coming up on 5 minutes. Now the clock stops. Don't ask me what's going on. Now it started again.
Great.
Here we go, Lapp. In the paint, looking for help. Got it, Andrew Rimert. Rimert poked that. Fisher to steal. Fisher does a little bit of everything right underneath.
Wow, great move.
Beautifully done, Jason. That's the way you do it. We got a 1-point game, Sixers lead. Where's the organs? Lapp, fall away, missed it. Ball's loose, Jayden
I told you
Felpel.
not to expect any organs out of me. If you want them, you have to reach over me and put them on yourself.
Felpel drives off the glass, missed it. Sixers set up with a 1-point lead. Just under 4.5. Lapp crosses to his left. In the paint, double team. Back out to Rimert, wide open for 3. He's dangerous. Missed it. Ben Rimert not feeling it today. Well, I don't still look at Connor Stoltzfus, Rona. He is dragging out there.
I think he might actually be injured because he's not even really running.
Connor is not looking healthy at the moment. Definitely not playing his normal game. Here's Fisher.
He is keeping him in the game.
That's for 2. Only a 2. but that will give the team the lead. They stormed back in this one after down 9. Here's Weaver. Smucker wide open for 3. In and out. Good. Just like Ronan Casey did in the 2020 championship. The last second. Wentling spins. Missed. Isaiah comes down with it. 3:30 left to go in the game.
He's just not healthy.
Yeah, Connor, look at him. He's not even running. He's almost like he's limping.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So something's there. I'm sure this pertains to why he was out last week.
Oh,
so Ben Rimert coming out. So you have Connor, Blosenski, Dawson Fisher, Ali Freeman. Jason Fisher's going to take a rest.
I don't understand sitting him. He's the only reason they're in the game.
Here's Freeman. And they're going to get you, Ali. Got to put that ball down on the floor. Boy, Chase Hoover, what a game he's having. We got a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Girls ready? Just do these things for 5 minutes a day for the next 30 days. So the first thing we're doing is simple pounds with the right hand, 30 seconds. Pound it as hard as you can. Try to keep it right here at about knee level, maybe below your knee. Next, left hand, pound 30 seconds, same thing. All right, next, we're doing just right in front of you, right here. Again, it's okay if you have to look down, find the ball. It's okay if you mess up. Arm getting tired, keep pushing. Next, working on crossovers, basic move here. It's all about rhythm. Now the last one, really challenging ourselves.
All right, we're back for the final 3:15. Lapp for 3. No good.
I thought he banked it.
Smucker to rebound. Got it to Stoltzfus. Good job, Dawson Fisher all over him. Nice job, Dawson. The hero of week 2 last year, defeating the Hornets in overtime. Here's Blosenski. Drew found Connor. Connor underneath. Connor, just nothing but blue all around him. I don't even know if Connor has a basket in this game. Here's Lapp on a fast break. Wentling's not even going to try. Isaiah Lapp doing it all. Here's Stoltzfus. Connor going to drive, slams into Hoover.
I think win or lose, I think a lot of teams are starting to realize that there's a way you can beat this Knicks team, and it's just play 2-3 zone, because they have not.
Against the Knicks.
As soon as they figure out that they just got a flash middle with high hands, and you try to zone them, they'll score 35, 40 points a game. But until they figure that out, they're going to be in the 20s, low 30s.
Well, you just told everybody. Poke that by
Well, we'll
Lapp.
see if they actually watch it.
They called it clean. Hoover, nice outlet for Lapp. Isaiah stops, puts on the brakes. Off the glass, missed it.
We got fouled.
And Jayden Russell's in the house. Greatest play at Upward. Here's Connor with a Euro step. Missed it, got his own rebound. And just like we said, Ronan, something's not right with Connor right now. So 1:48 left. Still a 1-point game. So Spencer Babb going to relieve Coby Weaver. Oh no, Eli Ramirez is coming in. Here's Isaiah Lapp with a 1-point lead. Lapp to Smucker, but Drew Blosenski, they pulled his arm back and no call. Well, they made up for it. They're going to call Jeriah Smucker, and that was on the second foul. All right, down 1. Connor would love to be the hero. Connor is just really dragging. He has got to be injured or something sick. Here's Fisher doing it all right now. To Freeman, and Ali lost the handle. So with 1:30, And a 1-point game. Isaiah Lapp. Isaiah underneath. Stuck. Got it out to Stoltzfus, who had a huge 3 earlier. Or it might have been 2. Lapp found Hoover. Chase. Over to Ramirez. Eli missed it. And the Knicks have it. And we're going to have a time called by Coach Wentling. Ronan, we're going to stay right here. Let's talk strategy, Ronan. If you're the Knicks, what do you do?
I mean, I would look to flash middle. You just have your big go middle, flash high, and then cut behind him, and you'll have wide open layup opportunities. But they haven't done that yet, so.
You don't think it's going to happen?
If it does, they should get an easy layup. But if it doesn't, I don't know.
Well, we have 2 of the former Seahawks here. Ronan and Jayden. What brings Jayden here to Upward today? The grandparents are here for coming up for the next game, folks. You don't want to miss the girls 7 to 9. All right. The Liberty and Dream. Gabby Morales, Nicole Torres. Going to put on a show. We'll see if Coach Conroy and Russell can find a way. Picked off Isaiah Lapp. Incredible. Only in 8th grade. Draws the foul. So, I don't know who they're calling. They're going to call Jayden Felpel. .6er lead. Rimert not shooting. And Fisher really playing hard. 40 seconds. Lapp's going to inbound.
Deny the ball. That's your only.
Isaiah got it to Rimert. Rimert not fouled. Smucker. Lapp, 33 seconds. Smucker. Rimert wide open for 3, not taking it. Smucker, now he's fouled. They're going to get Stoltzfus. Only a 1-point game, folks. So, still one more foul to give. Blosenski right there, Connor stole it. Stoltzfus, right side, lost the handle, but he may be bowed out here. And they're going to get Rimert. So 21 seconds show. So they are in the penalty right now. So with that foul.
These are big free throws then.
Connor Stoltzfus has a chance.
Are we going to have another overtime game, Jeff? Oh my goodness.
We might. Ronan, is this a 1-and-1?
No, it wouldn't be. It'd be 2 shots. I think. That's how high school is. Yeah, it's 2 shots.
Connor misses the first. Connor looks like he wants to just go home and sleep. Missed them both short. Connor slams into Rimert. Hoover comes up with it. 15 seconds. And they're going to foul. So still not in the penalty yet. That was the last one to give.
Looks like you were wrong.
Connor coming up short. That really shows you that he just doesn't have his strength. Hoover, not fouled. Hoover, 12 seconds, 10, 11.
He caught a jump. He caught a jump and it's red
ball
ball.
Was called. I don't understand it.
He was triple fouled and it was a jump.
And The Knicks have just caught one of the biggest breaks of the season.
Got to respect Coach Babb, though, not reacting in any way.
Here's Felpel, 10 seconds. Looking for Stoltzfus, it's loose. Wentling has it. Got it out to Fisher, 4 seconds. Jason, 2 seconds. Fisher in the lane, tosses it up.
You got fouled, but they're not going to bail you out there.
He's not fouled, that's it. Your final, 29-28. The
Lapp.
Sixers win. Player of the game, Isaiah Lapp. Stay tuned for the girls, 7-9 coming up.